back, bitches. Yo, want to give a shout out to my everybody on the show. Yeah. Hey, yo, let me just do a quick recap. Me and this nigga is both tired as fuck. I just came in from the Chi to St. Louis. I'm telling you, your boy is feeling it. I just landed down about 20 minutes ago, and I just got through telling this nigga it was the worst fucking rain I had ever fucking seen in my life that I had to drive through. And I'm driving out in that motherfucker because ain't shit out there but the cornfields. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Don't let. Oh. I'm so glad I went and bought me a motherfucker. I ain't get a spare tire today because I already had a spare in the car. But some said, nigga, go get another tire that's the same size as your tire, just in case something fuck up. And I'm so glad I did, because, man, coming out here, where the rest stops and shit, it'd be like a long little fucking period. I'd be like, man, I'd have been fucked up out here trying to wait to get to the next spot, or thinking that I could drive or try to push it to the next spot. So, but we're about to get this boy cracked. We're about to talk about some people that got different sexual fetishes tonight. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. First of all, let me ask you, you got any sexual fetishes, Mr. Lycan, Mr. J. Rome?
No. Fuck y'all. No, I'm just messing with. I mean, I have a lot. Like, what's funny is, like, I am sexually attracted to women with tattoos. Like, not just like one or two. Like if they have a lot of them, I'll be like, that's some sexy shit. I don't know why. That I just want to make an edible crayon or a marker that I can just create, and just so they can color in different people with tattoos and lick it off.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you're not as wild. I guess since we started, you already know where the first clip gonna start off. Yo, check this out, y'all. We're gonna start this shit off with a very, 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 very interesting clip. And I'm gonna say this: if you got your own little sexual fetishes, that's on you. I ain't knocking you. Fuck how you want to fuck, when you want to fuck, how, in the places that you need to fuck. Don't get, that's your thing. I ain't mad at you. But I will say, don't get mad at me if I laugh at some of this shit that we're gonna watch tonight, and I talk about it in the form that I normally talk about shit. So, just because I'm playing it cool, don't mean I'm playing it so cool that I'm not going to talk about what I actually feel about some of these clips. So check out this very first clip. Yo, I know it's a thing about, younger people liking older women, but younger people liking older people. But is there something different when you some shit like this? Let's go.
Kyle, I'm 31 years old, and I love grandmas, especially yours. Sex with older women. The truth is, they like it. A 68-year-old woman enjoys passionate, vigorous sex just as much as a 23-year-old college cheerleader. I met this lady online named Karen. I saw her pictures. I thought she was absolutely gorgeous, and I am so looking forward to meeting her tonight.
Karen, you made it. So good to finally meet you.
It's a little bit nerve-wracking because, well, he is so much younger than I am. I've got butterflies in my tummy. That hasn't happened in so long. Such a gent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So Karen showed up for dinner tonight. She looks sexy as hell. The long platinum hair. I mean, I thought, wow, when I saw her. It's so great to finally meet you. You looked great online, but you look incredible in person. You really do.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say that.
I clicked on you. Why did you respond? Like, how do we end up here?
I look at, like, all of these celebrity women that are going out with younger men, and I thought, well, maybe I should try it. You seem to be intelligent, although I'm not going to say that I necessarily decided to come out with you because of your mind.
Likewise.
It's fun to be able to feel like this again, just all excited and quivering and thinking, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. So you've done a lot of traveling.
I've been around.
Would you go with someone like me? Because I'm old enough to be your mother, definitely. Maybe old enough to be your grandmother, depending.
You're pretty enough to take home, though.
Oh, well, thank you.
Let's dance.
You want to dance?
Yes, you're right.
Oh,
Come this way.
thank you.
This way.
The date with Karen was incredible. She was 100% my type.
I had a wonderful time with Kyle, and I've had such an amazing time. I just don't want it to end.
My love for balloons, it's also a sexual love. When I see a beautiful balloon, my heart starts to flutter and I get aroused. I'll take a 12-inch and I'll inflate it to 11-inch. That way it can take a lot of abuse. I'm holding one, you know, hugging it, I'll kiss it, and it's like being in heaven. I mean, don't you like to hug and kiss a woman that you love? There's lots of people out there that feel the same way as I do about balloons. But there's two groups of the lunar group. You got the poppers that get aroused by popping balloons, and you got your non-poppers. I'm a non-popper.
Julius's addiction to balloons started when he was hospitalized at just 4 years old.
My mother come to visit one time, and she gave me a real nice blue balloon. But that night, the nurse grabbed it, and I heard the balloon pop. So after she left, I just cried myself to sleep.
Since then, the sound of a balloon popping devastates Julius, and he even rescues balloons he believes to be in danger.
I'll go to car dealerships and do what I call a balloon rescue. When they set them out early in the morning, they're really beautiful. And as the sun bakes on them, they get really dull, misshapen. I feel, you know, like I give them a second chance at life.
But Julius doesn't share his extreme love for balloons with many people.
The only people that know him is my family. My wife thinks it's strange, but she accepts it.
My name is Nathaniel. I'm 27 years old. And I'm in a serious relationship with my car.
Morning, baby. My handsome man.
Nathaniel is in a committed relationship with a car that he's named Chase. He met Chase in a resale lot about 5 years ago.
Love you, baby. It was love at first sight. His body and then his interior and everything just together just seemed to fit. And I just felt an instant connection.
Nathaniel's obsession first developed as a teenager when he would build model cars. But he didn't find true love until he met Chase.
I find this part of him the most sexy just because of the subtle lines and curves. I'll give him a kiss here and just kind of caress him down the side.
My initial reaction was, I was kind of shocked. It was kind of weird because it was just hard to understand.
Honestly, I don't know why I feel the way I do, but I just absolutely love Chase. We always have such a good time together. He likes a lot of the same music I do. We have a favorite song. It's Can't Fight This Feeling by REO Speedwagon. I do get him gifts, how you'd buy something for your fiance or your wife. And then usually for his birthday, I try to do something special for him too. The favorite date would be going to the lookout area. Just lean against him a little and just be with him mainly. Love you.
But Nathaniel's relationship with Chase goes beyond dates and presents.
We have our times when we get sexual.
Does that feel good? You're a handsome man. Love you, baby.
What we do the most often is I like to lean over his fender and across his hood and do little things like that and kind of press up against him and rub against him like that. One of his more bold positions is for me to be underneath him. He really likes that. It's very special to make love to Chase.
Love you.
I am worried for my friend because it's not normal, and you may have people that don't understand and make fun of you.
Now, I know some freaky shit. And it seemed like the freaky shit got freakier as the video went on. Now the first one was my dude that he liked that old pussy. He don't like that new good pussy. He don't like that fresh. He don't like that new fresh pussy. He don't like that middle-aged pussy. He like that veteran pussy. Then we had our dude with the balloons. And I was like, okay, but I was like, okay, I know people that have that leather type of fetish. So I was like, maybe I can understand that. Maybe. But then when we got to the dude that laid up under his car and was kissing an old ass car, not nothing new. That motherfucker was pre-owned, G. When he was up under that bitch kissing that motherfucker. And then he said, I sometimes have sex with it. I said, now that's some different shit right there. That's okay, you know. You just tapped me into some new shit. I never knew about no shit like that. So talk to me, big JJ. Talk to me about this. How you feel about what we just saw? You like the fucking 1996 Pontiac?
No, not even fucking Ford Fiesta out here. But I've seen this before. I've actually seen this. It was on Weird Sex or something like that. I've seen all of this before. But what's funny is the person who like mess with older women. Remember, we saw that last week on the clip you had with the guy with his friend's mom. The lunar thing, yeah, like we said, we've seen it now. The car thing, I had this friend up with. We used to always hang around. We always used to say in the back of our head, we'd be like, I think when we leave, he'd be fucking his car. Like we used to, there's no bullshit. We used to say like the way he used to say stuff. He'd be like, man, that's a nice car. He'd be like, yeah, that car got a nice bumper. What? He got a nice bumper. You see the back. You see the headlights and the back lights on that dang thing. That thing got bright. Somewhat. Deal like when he used to get into his car, like we used to give him a minute. Cause he used to be like, oh, my car feels so good. We'd be like, man, did you wipe this car out before we did it? Like this is starting to get uncomfortable. But he just knew everything about cars. He would always be fixing on his car. He'd be like, I like when the oil get on me. And we was like, I'm like, okay, all right. But what I found interesting
about pause. That nigga said he likes when the oil gets on him.
Yeah, when he used to change his oil to his car too much for our liking. Like you're supposed to change every what is it, 30,000 or 15 some thousand miles. When I say he was changing his oil.
Your buddy was masturbating with that oil, buddy.
He was doing something every 2 months, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
but what's funny,
was he driving like that? Was he driving like that?
What you mean, drive?
Was he hitting state to state where he was going through his mileage and shit where he needed to just oil change up like that? He was a block nigga, right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We used to go all over Illinois, but we didn't drive that much. Like he would jump in somebody else's car.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, though. That's what I'm saying. And he liked the feeling of what did he say? He liked the feeling of what on his hand?
The oil.
Oh my God. Yeah. He was a freak, G. He was nasty.
But what's funny is he had girls coming on to him. Like he'll be like, man, then one girl was like, I wish you would wipe me down like you do this guy. He looked at her like, I know you do, and kept on going. I'm like, hey, Shantae, it's the stranger.
Oh my God. No. Okay, we're gonna get into the next one. We're gonna see what you feel about this one.
Hello
Hello and welcome back to Top 10 Trends. Today we're going to look at the top 10 bizarre things people have had sex with, and yeah, you heard me, actually had sex with. Buckle up, kids. Number 10 is sex with a car. 63-year-old Edward Smith broke the internet when he revealed on national television that he has had sex with over 700 different cars, as well as a handful of planes and helicopters. Why? Great.
Stop! I gotta stop. This nigga said he had sex with over 700 cars, helicopters, and planes. What the fuck is this nigga doing, man?
Planes, trains, and automobiles. That's what he doing.
All right, we about to play the clip. I'm sorry. Y'all know when I see certain shit that just fucks my head up, that just fucked my whole shit up, though. That nigga said he had sex with planes, trains. All right, here we go.
Damn. Hello and welcome back to Top 10 Trends. Today we're going to look at the top 10 bizarre things people have had sex with, and yeah, you heard me, actually had sex with. Buckle up, kids. Number 10 is sex with a car. 63-year-old Edward Smith broke the internet when he revealed on national television that he has had sex with over 700 different cars, as well as a handful of planes and helicopters. Why? Great. Edward started having sex with cars in 1965 when he was just 15 years old. It was all started when he was tempted one night to step outside and make love to his neighbor's Volkswagen. How? Why? Edward claimed having sex with a machine is far better than any woman. Not that he would know. And when he does have sex with a car, it rarely involves penetration. It mainly revolves around masturbation, hugging the car as close as one can. I don't technically count that as sex then. 9 is sex with a dolphin. During 1960s animal research, Margaret Howe Lovett was part of a groundbreaking NASA-funded study in the U.S. Virgin Islands to teach dolphins English. However, recently, she admitted that she had a sexual relationship with a dolphin during the experiment. The dolphin's name was Peter, and over the course of the experiment, the two bonded and apparently developed a rather intimate relationship. She claimed that having sex with a dolphin came natural. Great. Number 8 is sex with a pool float. On November 11th, 2013, Edward Charles was arrested in Ohio for public indecency. He was found naked on the side of the road, robustly humping a pink pool float. When police were called and the man was arrested, it was discovered that this was his 5th time being caught having sexual intercourse with an inanimate object. He had had sex with pool floats 3 times before and had pleasured himself with a pumpkin in 2002. I want to party with this guy. For his recent arrest, he was held on an $18,000 bond. Number 7 is sex with a pipe. A 61-year-old Chinese man, Leon 10, was left extremely red-faced after getting his penis stuck in a pipe for 2 days. He came up with the excuse that he was doing some painting naked and accidentally slipped and somehow managed to get his penis stuck into the pipe hole. But reportedly, no one believed the story. So he stayed away from the hospital for 2 days until he developed a fever and had to call for medical aid. In the end, the pipe was so tightly stuck that they had to angle grind it off with special medical equipment. I hope that doctor had steady hands. Here we have number 6. Sex with an ATM and picnic table. At the same time, Lonnie Hutton. This Tennessee man felt a sudden overwhelming sexual appetite and expended it on the first object that he came in contact with. In this case, the object in question was an ATM machine and a picnic table. After entering a bar, he stripped naked and began humping an ATM. When officers arrived and brought him outside to calm down, he immediately jumped on the nearest picnic table and began to thrust vigorously against it. He was finally arrested on a charge of public intoxication. Number 5, sex with a mannequin. In Hawaii, a man was caught by a security camera becoming a bit too intimate with a store mannequin. After breaking into the shop, the intended robber put a shirt over his head in order to obscure his face. Once inside, he slipped off his shorts and proceeded to masturbate furiously against the mannequin, and at the end of the tape, he strolls away without stealing a thing, but leaves viewers no clue to his identity. They probably could do a DNA test, though. Number 4 is sex with cheese. Great. Christopher Pagano had a specific fetish when it came to please the ladies. For some reason, he would drive up to unsuspecting women and prostitutes and paid them to watch what he does with a block of Swiss cheese. He would thrust into it repeatedly until he climaxed. After a number of complaints by emotionally traumatized women, he was arrested by police. Yeah. Number 3, sex with a pizza. Obviously, pizza is a very Obviously, pizza is a delicious food to eat, but for some people, it's an object to fill their appetite for sex instead of food. Yeah, Yeah, that's right. A Reddit user named Casualima, whatever, had been confessed that he had sex with some uncooked pizzas. And he had also claimed that he was really pleased to have sex with those pizzas and it was the best things in his life. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever, who gives a fuck? I'm sure that's true. Definitely. Reddit users. Number 2 was sex with the road. When you first see the video, you'll probably think that he has been suffering from a seizure attack. But watching carefully, you'll find out But if you watch carefully, you'll find out what's really happening there. In 2016, a man was caught having sex with the road in the middle of the day. This happened in New Zealand, fucking Kiwis, and an office worker captured the video of the man thrusting his bare hips into the ground repeatedly. Number 1 is sex with a snake. An unidentified man received all the attention of viewers online after releasing a video of him having sex with a snake. In this video, which showed the man sprawled out on his bed doing every awful thing imaginable, it made its round on Tumblr and Vine. But the video was removed since the man was never identified. No, it was probably removed because of fucking he's having sex with a snake. Why the fuck would they remove it because he wasn't identified? Who cares? Thanks again for watching. Make sure you like and comment to let us know you enjoyed the video and learned something new. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos we upload each week. Bye!
I don't want no parts of that pizza pussy. This nigga was fucking a pizza, man. A raw pizza. Now listen to what I'm saying, G. Was it frozen? Was he fucking a frozen pizza, or did he let it unthaw and then say, I'm about to put my dick wrapped around this motherfucking... Was it, what kind of cheese was it? What kind of meat was that motherfucker? I'm trying to figure out what this nigga was thinking.
It had to be pepperoni because he already had the sausage. And what's funny is I'm over here like, was it deep dish? Was it thin crust? Was it stuffed crust? Because you know he stuffed that crust. But look, you want to know what I just thought about? I really just thought about this. And this is kind of messed up. When Pixar came out with Cars and Planes, that must have been fetish to that dude. That must have been like porn to those dudes. To the guy who was doing Planes and Cars, Pixar, when they came out with Cars, I know that sent him through the roof. The dolphin thing really didn't surprise me because, hey, donkey shows exist. So, hey, really. This man paid people. This man paid people to see him jerk off in the cheek. That was funny.
No. The two sickest motherfuckers that was on that fucker was the nigga that was fucking the ground, because I'm like, nigga, I can't imagine rubbing my dick on the ground one good time and finding that enjoyable. I can only imagine skin coming off my dick. Now, because I know I didn't fail and just, like in a fight shit and scrub my knee and it was, oh, nah. And the second motherfucker was the nigga that was having sex with the snakes. I ain't never heard of no shit like that. What if the snake wrap around your dick and then, you know how they constrict? What if it wrap around your dick and just say, fuck you, nigga, and just bite your dick off? What the fuck? What you gonna do? What you gonna do with a snake that got his dick in your mouth?
Say, Al. That's what you gonna do. No, my thing was like, what was the dude like? I want to see his ATM receipt when he was at that ATM. Like, I want to see how much was in his account. For him to just get this overwhelming sexual sensation, he must have won a lawsuit and just wanted to fuck the ATM machine. And then turn around and be like, you want to know what? I'm not done. And go to a park bench. I've seen park benches, tables in the hood. They be having all kind of birds on them. They be all kind of cigarette lighters all over them. You be seeing little chew marks. There be little splinters. I swear, if he didn't get some kind of infection from that table, I will be surprised. Home Depot must turn him on all the way. Like, you ain't never seen a 2x4 like this, baby.
Nigga, I'm telling you, I'm like the
Look, what's
nigga
funny
that's
is
rubbing his dick in the street. That's just like the only thing that I can compare that shit to that even makes sense to me is if a nigga got 2 cheese graters and just rubbed, or just got a cheese grater, period, and said, let me just rub this against my dick. Let me just rub this against my shit. That don't make sense to me, man. That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. Like, how do you get, this is my question. How do you get sexual gratification from certain things? Like, where does sexual gratification even start from, bro? Like, have you ever thought about that question? Where
I actually
does
think it's
sexual
chemical.
gratification start from? Who decided to say what was good and who decided to say what was bad? Because what if let's just play devil's advocate. What if it's not bad to wrap a snake around your dick and get bit by a snake? What if it's just, the way we look at shit? Maybe somebody that said no. You only fuck the woman. But if you want to, you can jump in there and try to stick your dick inside a gorilla or a lion. If you so decide.
Wait. Did you hear about the lady that's banned from the zoo because she went to go see this one gorilla so much that the gorilla actually fell in love with the lady and would not and would not um and would not what is that goddamn word? Interact with the other gorilla. Like she came once every week.
Then that motherfucker got depressed after she left, huh? Like,
I
where's my
guess
bitch?
so. Like she got banned because they was like you, and like she was like, if you look at her on the camera, I wish I knew we was doing this week. I'd have sent it to you.
Send it to me. See if
She was like, I don't know if I can find it. Hold on.
I'm gonna see what is it called? Woman. Let me see. Woman banned
from zoo.
All right, let me see.
Okay, here you go. Hold on. A Belgian
Say something
woman.
about a chimpanzee though. Was it a chimp?
Yeah, I think it was a chimp. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I think I found it. Hold on. Let me see what we can find right quick. Yeah. Oh, she look like she crying and shit. Oh. Okay, I got you. Give me a second. Let me get it downloaded for a second. Oh no. I have never seen no shit like this. Yeah, she walking up kissing on the motherfucker. She was fucking that motherfucker, G. She was walking up to the
Well, I think she was kissing at the gate. Or was it you out? Yeah. But it was a 4-year affair though. Like for you to have an affair, I think don't somebody need to be married? Like was the chimp married or was she married? What?
Hey, chimp rules is different than our rules. They can fuck everything that's out there. It's just as long as you can take that ass whooping. You think about how the animal kingdom is. Like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and if you can't take this ass whooping, you can't get the pussy.
Man,
there
was a black veterinarian that was having sex with of the patients. Was it cats, dogs, lizards? What was it? What was it, Shante? Shante should dial in and come on the show. We ain't seen nothing in a while.
Oh my God. All right, hold on one second. Oh, I forgot to upload this one. Oh yeah, that's we definitely gonna watch this one. Hold on one second. Give me a second. I'm trying to get the clip uploaded. I always forget when we on the air. It takes a little bit longer because I hate that shit. All right, well, I'm gonna play the next clip while we waiting for that one to load. Hold on. Let me get this to shut down for a quick. All right, here we go, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the next clip.
My name is Vijay. I am 21 years old. I still live home with my parents in Midrand, but in the hood though. I'm addicted to masturbating.
Ever since his birthday last year, VJ has been addicted to masturbating.
Okay, so this I know for a lot of people it's gonna sound a bit unusual, you know, considering my age. I think when I started, like I started last year on my birthday. Yeah, and then like when I started from then, I just couldn't stop. You know, I know. Judging from my appearance, you think that how is that even possible? It just doesn't make any sense. I know. So yeah, like I just couldn't stop. You know, from just the beginning. That's not saying. So like I just.
VJ's masturbation addiction seemed a bit unusual for his age. You'd almost wonder if that could have been his first time masturbating at the age of 20.
I think, you know, a lot of people won't believe this, but like I just, ever since when I started doing this, like I couldn't stop, you know. I know one thing that sounds unusual about this whole thing is my age, you know. And obviously a guy is supposed to get addicted to such a thing at like an early age, maybe like 13 or 14 there, you know. But like when I was a kid, like I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, you know, yeah.
VJ's addiction played a role in his previous relationship, so we went ahead and visited VJ's ex, Sherness, and this is what she had to say about their relationship.
Hi, my name is Shanice. Not Shanice. I mean, because like when you guys called me, you were like, Shanice. So no, it's actually Shanice. So I dated VJ for like 2 months, you know. So yeah, we actually dated before the lockdown, you know, before the coronavirus. Oh my gosh, pandemic! Like So yeah, only time we had a problem was when we were doing it, when I was giving him the WAP, because like I think maybe his penis wasn't really used to it, so like every time we do it, like he wouldn't climax or perform. Like,
all right, now that was a joke, but there are people that are addicted to masturbation. What's your views on people that are addicted to beating that thing out?
They're actually the euphoric feeling that they get from releasing is probably what they're addicted to. The euphoric feeling.
What about people that are addicted to porn? That like to just masturbate because they're addicted to watching porn. They get addicted to watching motherfuckers fucking sucking, you know?
I don't know. You're gonna have to call Kirk Franklin. See what his whole thing was on that. What my people say? Okay. Anyway, but yeah, that was. Well, what's funny is one of my well, was it? I think it was a guy. I think it was one of my guys. He could not finish with a girl. He had to masturbate. Like he was not finishing with women. Like for him to finish, he had to masturbate. Otherwise, it was not happening.
Yeah, that nigga was used to watching porn because he used to that shot. It's probably where he got that from, G. He probably got used to watching porn and seeing that cum shot.
What's real funny is he really didn't watch porn like that. He said he had never felt no pussy that felt as good as his hands. But you know, there's also people actually talk about that. Like once you your grip or something, like once you start doing it so much or so hard that when you actually get some, it'll be very, very hard for you to come off of it.
I can understand that logic. I just can't understand the actual transition of that bang bang. That's a little different for me, bro. What are they saying online, bro?
They said too much of anything. Shantae's like too much of anything ain't healthy. Veronica said, Jerome, that was just wrong. Shantae said, yes, seriously. Shantae said, I wonder if his family sits on that couch. Ew. Veronica said, seriously, Shantae? You're like, there was a black veterinarian that was having sex with some of his patients.
I don't know. Because listen, the same way that we've talked about different people on the show, we all have different sexual fucking appetites, from Yolanda to Mama Yo-Yo to Shantae, to yourself, to but I think some of this shit will fuck a couple of us up, because guess what? You wouldn't look at Yolanda and think that Yolanda was into the shit that she was in. Would you?
Hold on, are we talking about Yoni or Crush?
Crush. I'm talking about just looking at her with the
hijab.
What most people think about, about Islamic women or people that follow Islamic faith. They wouldn't think that a woman of that faith would have sexual desires that she has. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Because we just got through watching a clip. What was it? Tuesday? And it was a chick. Dude got set up for cheaters, right? He was an Arab dude, and found out his wife was cheating. And they had to sit there and discuss how they was gonna bring that conversation to him, because they was like, yo, this ain't like a typical American situation. Like, when he first found out, he was, like, bitch, I'm about to cut your head off. Come on, come. And they was like, calm the fuck down. Like, whoa. Because she didn't fuck the nigga. Like, she didn't fuck a nigga, nothing. But just the difference in the cultural backgrounds would lead you to believe that someone of Crush's faith wouldn't be into some of the stuff that she may be into. Look at Danny talking about to each their own. Danny, you lucky that nigga look like me. Because to each his own, that'll get a lot of niggas in trouble out here, G. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, do you think that everybody can handle to each his own? Like, does to each his own really make sense when we talk about sex on an overall spectrum? Because when we say to each his own, that says take the gloves off. Everything is open, fair game. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
To a certain degree, if you say to each his own, that says, well, hey, whatever you do is what you do. Now, let's flip this, because we've been talking about different type of sexual encounters, right? What happens when you find that older male that has a sexual fetish or feel for a younger adolescent? Does that go with to each his own? Or do we look at like when do what is there any level where we should look at the sexual situation and say there should be a cutoff? Or should it be to each his own?
I think to each his own goes for behind closed doors. As far as you with the children thing, because if that in our eyes it's wrong, but there are people like it's like different groups and stuff that actually follow the agenda of it's okay to love little boys or little girls. And we look at them as monsters, but when they turn around, they be like, where we're just loving another human being. They don't see
Okay,
age.
Let me flip this around. Let's get off the little boys, little girl shit. Let's say we got 2 adults, but one male is sexually doing something to the female, and she feels like she can't tell anybody. She don't want to talk to nobody about it. You feel what I'm saying? Because there are certain things, like, prime example. I was with a female one day, and she said, she didn't even say it. I went to the bathroom, and I went to go take a piss. And the motherfucker walked in the bathroom and grabbed my dick and let my piss go in her mouth. Now, I'm sitting there looking like, what in the fuck just happened? I ain't used to this shit, and that ain't no shit I want to be involved with. But for this person, it was very natural for them. I found out that they like, I can't even remember because I don't want to say it wrong enough, but I believe they were a golden shower lover. You know what I'm saying? Like and I'm sitting there thinking like, shit, I can't take nobody pissing on me. I can't even see myself pissing on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So like, so in a certain situation, if you get somebody that likes to urinate on somebody or do something extremely wild against the other person's will, is it okay? Because to each his own. And we're talking about 2 adults.
That's the thing, though. Like, okay, that's like with your experience. Now, it's a difference between somebody trying something new and not knowing what happened, and somebody trying something repeatedly and didn't like it. That's like with you. You just said somebody might just grab your stuff, peed all over. Now you over here looking like, okay, what? You like you just said, you couldn't imagine you peeing on nobody till it happened. That's kind of like with.
After it happened, I was like, no, I don't want that. Ain't no shit I'm into. Like the whole experience was there for me after that.
After that, you already have your mindset that you don't like it. So I think it's the whole like one of the people said, it's all consent and it's all about your mindset or how you feel about that other person. Like sometimes we do something we don't like to do just because our feelings for that person.
Okay.
That's why we don't talk to most people, because sometimes when we don't talk to people, it's either from fear of being judged or fear from not understanding what happened. So then you'd be like, then you'd have been like, oh, okay, so what's going on?
So we need to understand the dude that's laying up on this car, kissing this car too. All right, we're about to play the next clip. I'm just saying, I'm just bringing it full circle. Look,
As long as they don't come out with an unleaded disease, I'm cool. Premium.
Here's a really strange story that I went down a rabbit hole. A Belgian woman has been banned from a zoo after she reportedly had a 4-year affair. She called it affair, okay, with a chimp named Cheetah. She had visited with him every week at the zoo for years. They would visit each other, blow kisses to each other through the glass, wave to one another. The zoo said the special relationship had caused Cheetah to be isolated and shunned by the other chimps in the habitat. There's a really sad story.
Yeah, what'd you find out,
This
Sam?
must hit you close to home.
It's just all of it makes me sad because Cheetah, first of all, is being completely ostracized by the other chimps because she prefers people. It's not just this particular woman. She does love this woman, the chimp. But this chimp also just gravitates towards humans because before it went to the zoo, it was a pet with a human. So all it knows is humans. So the zoo's trying to protect the chimp because the chimp community there, according to the zookeepers, do not like that this chimp has look at Jeff's face, has related to, stop it,
what?
Has related to the human.
It shows an hour long.
So first of all, the woman is sad that she can't see her friend anymore. She can't apparently, she can't just interact with it. And the chimp's sad that it can't interact with humans, but what's the chimp supposed to do because he's being shunned by all the other chimps? Makes me sad.
The chimp made a decision. It tried to level up and start hanging out with humans. It made a decision.
Oh, it chose? It chose to go be a pet? It chose?
They were having a connection there, Sam, through the glass, and I don't blame the chimp. You can't go back to hanging with chimps after you've been hanging with people.
It's getting beat up. I don't know why I'm laughing. The other
He said he's getting beat up.
Hey.
Better learn how to throw. He better learn how to throw them, monkey paws. Better put on
And
the
then
Monkey King.
first I
Learn how
thought,
to box.
this is what I thought when you first told us about the story. I thought that the chimp would only fuck with her. I didn't know the chimp was in there getting his ass whooped.
Me, I just read it. I just read the article. I ain't seen
Yeah,
the
the
video.
chimp was getting his ass whooped because he was getting some kisses and shit from the little Puerto Rican chick outside that wanted to suck some chimp dick.
Hey, quick. What's real funny is why that lady look like Sharon Osbourne.
She sure did, G. A Mexican version of Sharon Osbourne, G.
Man, this is what you do when you get kicked. When you get kicked off the view, this is what you do. You go straight to Chimp side. Oh shit.
I can't fuck with y'all. Y'all niggas is doing too much. Y'all niggas is doing too much. I don't never want to see another woman kissing a fucking chimp. If I go to the fucking zoo or the fucking man, I'm gonna smack the shit out of anybody if I see kissing a fucking chimp. You gonna get this fucking chimp fucked up. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You gonna get the fuck away from the chimp. You gonna get this chimp ass whooped once everybody leave. Shit, dumbass.
Once again, it starts with that feeling in your body. It starts with that natural desire. It starts with feeling that coming back from her and feeling that kind of magnetic attraction that you might have for the other person. So there's no secret, there's no magic to it. The first thing you want to do, you just want to get closer. The more exciting it feels, the better. And the closer you get, the more those feelings start to spike. It's a natural human condition. And when you're in a loud environment, such as a bar or a club, you've got an added bonus. You've got an added benefit, loud music. Anyone who says, oh, it's too loud in those places, they don't understand how attraction works. Because it gives you an easy excuse to get closer to someone. If they can't hear you, that just means get closer. It doesn't mean yell. And as you get closer to someone, those natural feelings come out more. And it should be, once again, you've got this magnetic pull towards each other. You just want to get closer and closer so that every single time you might get a little bit closer on a date or anything that's so funny, the overall distance just kind of closes a little bit more and a little bit more. And you don't have to do anything fancy, because when you're feeling this, every little touch carries that feeling much more strongly. So if I lean in and our arms graze against each other, that's just going to have more electricity to it. That's going to feel as good as anything in the world could possibly feel. She's got her arms down at her side, and I lean in and our hands touch. Oh my goodness. Hands have a lot of nerve endings in them. And so if I lean in and our hands graze, not only will that send that electricity through our bodies, but I'm also going to get to gauge where she's at with this whole physical contact thing. If I lean in.
Now, I watched
Oh my
that
God,
clip,
is that Mama Yoda?
and I want to be objective. I felt what he was saying, but he was looking lame as dog shit. Looking at her, because she didn't look like she was feeling him. She just looked like a fucking model that was just standing there, just okay. Your breath stinks. Can you? But I did get the logic. I did get the logic of what he was saying. It was a bad presentation to me. What you think about that, Mama Yo-Yo?
Well, I think it was a bad presentation because somebody is walking toward me like they're leaning toward me like they're going to kiss me. They're trying to get in my energy. I feel like it's like an invitation that should happen. She was looking like just steadily backing away from him like, oh my God, get this creature away from me type thing.
No, that was the no, me no want to suck your dick. No.
You silly.
That's what it was.
That's pretty much what it was. Hey, Danny. Yeah, I do apologize. I thought the show was at 8. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Hey, I'm on a lot of things, sir. I'm sorry. I apologize.
How long we been doing this at 7 that you thought it was at 8?
That's what I was thinking, G. That's exactly what the fuck I was just thinking, G.
Listen,
You out of town? You out of town too.
I apologize. I have shows on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Please forgive me. Hey, Shantae, I said I was sorry. I showed up. Don't I look fabulous?
Yes, you do. You always look fabulous.
Thank you. You forgive me, Rush?
Yeah, I forgive your podcast. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, well, we about to get to our last clip for the night, man, because tonight we called this short. I told y'all I've been running all fucking day. I just got down here to St. Louis. My body, my mind, everything.
Why stop talking for just a second?
And now, if you was paying attention, you would have known this. If you would have known this, if you was following the inboxes and stuff that I've been sending.
I have a normal job. I have a normal job too, sir.
I know. I sent it while I was at my normal job. I'm trying to tell you. Don't y'all know I'm Mr. fucking workaholic? Y'all know can't nobody talk that much with me. All right, here go the last clip for the day.
Picture a guy from the US who's decided it's time to spread his wings and get out of the town he's pretty much never left. He heads to some distant land he knows absolutely nothing about, and from the moment he gets there, he's somehow incredibly popular. No sooner than he's learned how to order a bottle of beer in the local language, he's hooked up with someone. But as some of you well-traveled viewers might know, what happens in the bedroom in the United States might not happen everywhere. This guy soon finds himself completely out of his depth and wondering what he's gotten himself into. Make sure you don't make the same mistake by watching this to find out some of the most confounding sexual practices you've ever heard of in your life. Let's start in Indonesia, where there's a pilgrimage people take to a place called Mount Kemukus, aka Sex Mountain. Every year, folks from all across Indonesia head to this part of Central Java for, you guessed it, sex. But it's more than just that, it's sex with a complete stranger. As the story goes, a long time ago, a prince eloped from his town with a woman and tried to have a fun time there. They didn't quite finish the job and were chased away by soldiers and later killed. A kind of ritual has since emerged, which involves going there and meeting a stranger. Only this time they do what the prince and his lover couldn't and finish the job. And that's not all. They must continue to meet up and do so 7 more times throughout the year. If they end up fulfilling the quota, they'll then be blessed with good fortune, which we're sure is the only reason that men and women flock there, married or not, to hook up with a stranger. If you're thinking, no way that's a real thing, think again. In 2014, the governor of the province of Central Java laid down restrictions on what happens there. He banned the practice, saying it was not moral and there was a risk of contracting various diseases. He also said it made Indonesia look bad in the eyes of other countries. We'll let you decide if he was right about that last part. Still, Indonesian news reports in 2017 said the stalls and huts erected for the deed had reopened, and people were getting it on for good luck once again. You see, the business had been booming there before it was all closed down. Many people enjoyed the freedom of the ritual, and in turn, that provided lots of business for locals at Sex Mountain. When the ritual was banned, they lost their means of making money. The entry fee alone was around 50 cents, which doesn't sound like much, but on good nights there were about 8,000 pilgrims. In the past, when all huts and stalls weren't around, the people just did it behind trees, so you could call the enterprising locals a good thing for everyone. They even opened karaoke stalls to perhaps get people in the mood. You might wonder if the fortune actually does shine down on the pilgrims after their year of hooking up is over. Well, one woman who'd partaken told Australian News, "Praise be to God, after coming here, even though I have a few debts, my business is making a bit of a profit." Next up is a nomadic tribe in West Africa called the Wadabi. They don't have a written language themselves, but this word has been translated as people of the taboo. What's taboo in many parts of the world is having more than one marriage partner, which is known as polygamy. This tribe doesn't mind at all though. In fact, they embrace it. Every year, there's something called the Gariwal Festival, and during the big party that happens, the guys get dressed up to the nines to show their beauty. In fact, this tribe might just think it has the most beautiful men in the world. These people are also what you might call especially liberated, having no qualms about the very natural things that often makes Westerners blush. The men, with painted faces and feathers on their head, dance and look wonderful for the onlooking women in the tribe. It's said they take a kind of drink that helps them to dance for hours on end and also provides a hypnotic effect. It's like a very colorful beauty contest, because then all the women will choose the most attractive men. If the women are partnered with someone already, no problem, they can put themselves forward as someone who wants to steal another man as a new husband. If they don't want to go all out and steal a guy, they can just elect to sleep with him. If the guy walks past her, she just needs to brush him on the shoulder and they will be together. It totally doesn't matter about the previous partner. The guys don't get much say in the matter though. There are some rules, however. Usually when a woman is old enough, an arranged marriage will take place. Once she becomes pregnant, she goes to live with her mom and can't see the husband. After some time, she can go back to him, but she might just decide during the festival to sleep with another guy or steal one. One tribesman told National Geographic, "We get to go to the Gariwal for pleasure. I get a woman, then fine, it's a bonus." When a guy is incredibly hot, he's called Keijo Naado, hurting man, because he's so gorgeous it hurts to look at him. And just to set things straight, you have the word polygamy, which means marriage between more than two people. Then you have polygyny, which is when a man has more than one wife. And then there's polyandry, when a woman has more than one husband. It's not all that common, but it happens in various parts of the world. It's somewhat different from having a mistress though. In Thailand, a man may often take what the Thais call Mia Noi, which literally means small wife, often called a second wife by Westerners. It's not actually legal in Thai law, but you have a documented marriage and you also have an undocumented marriage, in which a wedding ceremony still happens, but nothing is officially signed. In the past, when women have had fewer opportunities, this was widespread, but not so much now. In 2021, a video went viral in Thailand that features a man secretly marrying another wife. The guy in question, a cop, got the shock of his life when his real wife's mother-in-law walked into the ceremony and gave him a hard smack across the head. The attending monks were less than impressed, but despite the chaos, the ceremony went ahead. His real wife, who later showed news cameras their marriage certificate, was understandably angry, seeing as they'd been together 15 years and had 2 kids. Believe it or not, in the past, Thai women's magazines would say tolerating such a thing was the mark of a good wife. Maybe a small wife might be too much, but many Thai women have turned a blind eye to a man for having what you might call a bit on the side. That's what Thais call a gik. To understand this, you have to understand what some Thais now think of as outdated traditional values. These old values held that there was something called kulasatri, which meant an ideal woman. She was demure, quiet, and certainly wasn't outwardly sexual. She wasn't even meant to have sexual thoughts. Meanwhile,
now, could you live in a situation like that?
Which one?
Any of them.
Well, I'm poly now, so I'm technically living in one.
Yeah, but the way that they was describing shit wasn't the basic poly conversations that we have on the show and shit that we talked about.
No, that was tag you're it. That's what they was doing. Tag you finna get it. That was this catch one, catch all. This is crazy. Like, man.
And the craziest part about it all though was it was the woman picking the nigga. They said that the niggas went to the spot.
In Africa.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is the crazy part. The woman would get with a nigga. She would get pregnant. Then, not only would she get pregnant, she would go stay with her mama during the pregnancy. Mm-hmm. So she ain't even fucking a nigga. And then when she has the baby, she has the right to go throw a party and see all these niggas out there and say, yeah, before I think I want to go home, I think I want some dick tonight.
Yes, I agree.
I'd have kept that bitch.
That's
why? The very next clip that you showed, these are all different customs than what we're used to. The last clip was very interesting to me that you can get married and you can have a small wife. I don't think I would fit on the scale of small wife at all because I won't show everything. I couldn't be happy like that. And I understand polyamory and polyandry and all the poly life that there is. I just ain't that. So I'll go to Africa and I'll go to the little festival I ain't having no baby though. I'm gonna go to the little festival, and after that, you have a party after you had a baby. I like that. I think that's pretty cool.
Hold on, but we ain't go by the good luck day. Remember, you got to meet at a hut. Oh, almost 7 months to get good luck day. It's some prosperous penis. That's what this is.
I can't fucking stop, man.
Good profit. Good profit. Good profit pussy. It's crazy. Like, man, you go get in a little hut or do it behind a tree. That ain't nothing but Freaknik. That's all that is. That's everyone you say describing Freaknik. Well, the first two.
That's hedonism.
The third one, it was Freaknik.
Hey, that's hedonism.
Freaknik, hedonism. That's a new beach in Guatemala.
I'm still stuck on the bitch that can just walk around.
He's stuck on that, but you're not stuck on the fact that dude got a wife that he had for 15 years and he gonna marry another wife, and the mother-in-law gotta smack him upside the head at the ceremony.
Yeah, but no, that ain't
still happening.
But see, this is the crazy part. I done heard of that shit before. I done heard of niggas then got married to somebody else before, and they wasn't divorced or something. I done heard of that. I've never heard of it's a party where a bitch show up and all the niggas show up. And the bitch just come through like, yo, I'm sucking your dick tonight. Come on. And then the nigga just, did you see how after the end of the video, they showed the man just walking off like, and after he's done, he just goes back on home. He has nothing to worry about. But this nigga that got her pregnant, that ain't seen that, she done moved out the crib, and you don't have no pussy in over a year. What is he thinking? That's what I'm wondering. What is this nigga thinking about? Like, I understand. I understand this a fucking I understand that this is some shit that we don't do in our culture. I get it. I get that. But I'm wondering what the fuck is the nigga thinking at home? Because this is the question. What if she fucked somebody, right? And she be like, damn, I got pregnant by this nigga, but this dick is awesome. I don't even want to go back to this dick no more. So this nigga been sitting around. He been sitting around waiting on the baby to come, and the baby come, and she drops that motherfucker off and goes have a fuck fest and looks for the next dick. That is I'm not going to Africa.
So let me ask you a question. So what if he's not at home just waiting for her to drop this baby and come back to him? What if, since all the women are doing this, what if he's at the parties where the other women at?
But see, this is the fucked up part. This is the fucked up part.
What's part?
They say there's a bunch of niggas there. So guess what? Somebody ain't getting picked. So he might be got a bitch pregnant, going the whole year, she done moved this motherfucker out, and he goes to the party like, I hope, look, he be that motherfucker, how they was coming off on that, I hope I get some pussy tonight. I hope I just ain't been sitting at the crib for a whole year with a hard ass dick. And come on, man. Rome,
I don't even think I'm gonna put it like this. I don't even think they be waiting a whole year. I think soon as she leave and go with her mama, he was like, man, let me go get the freshest yellow paint I can. Let me go get the whitest feather I know. I'm finna go on here and see these bitches how to do the heel toe right quick, and they finna get this one.
See, that's what I think too, Jerome. I don't think he just sitting at home waiting. I think Russia's issue is that they are just allowed to leave after they get pregnant.
No, Russia's issue is listen, I'm about to tell y'all something. And this is about to sound real fucked up. Trust me, I know I'm about to catch it for this. But in real time, niggas out here be wishing that a bitch would get pregnant and then leave their ass.
They live.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I know a bunch of niggas that be like, I hate I ever got this bitch pregnant. So for the bitch to get pregnant and leave that nigga, like they said, wait a minute. So she had to be living with the nigga beforehand. Listen what I'm saying. They said once she got pregnant, she left the house and went to her mama's house.
Look, you can get pregnant with bad dick. The dick ain't got to be good for you to get pregnant. The dick ain't even got to come for real for you to get pregnant. So it could have just been bad dick. She was released.
You know what? You're lucky this is my computer, because if I was about to pull this bill all in that motherfucker. I was about to just throw this motherfucker up in the computer and tell you straight on some bullshit.
I'm not. Look, but just like you say every week.
This is the scenario. The scenario we looking at is kind of like the club. Like the club scene now, most of the girls be gyrating and stuff on the
and there be a bunch of thirsty niggas around waiting for that pussy.
Yeah, so I mean, it's plumage. What's that main season? Plumage. Whoever got the biggest plumage gets it. I mean, you going.
I guess that's right, because it's a bunch of daddies at home right now. And they're like, where my woman at? You know what I mean? And her ass out in the club shaking that thing. But the only thing is, this is the difference though. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Over there, they know what the fuck gonna go down. They like, I know my bitch is going out tonight to choose some dick. Like, that's not like your bitch going out and cheating if you don't know about it. That's like, hey, that's like, listen, can you imagine you had a baby and you get excited about the baby, but then you be like, damn, baby girl party in 3 weeks. I know she about to bust the fuck down.
Yeah.
I
can see how that would be a problem for you. For a man.
I cut your whole coochie out and sell it to somebody for free.
No, you wanna know what's funny? You wanna know what's be fucked up? You go to kiss your baby goodnight and like part of your baby face, the body of your baby body is yellow, and then by his like bassinet you see a feather. I knew you been fucking that Alawale nigga. I knew it. Alawale, you been having the eye for Alawale all this time. This is what you wanted to do.
Yeah, it's time for me to get off the air.
So nah, come here.
Y'all messy as hell. Rush, I really think the only reason that you're upset about this is because it's okay for her to have this party and go out and get some more dick. And you think
it's fucked up on any level. If it was a woman and she had to, and it was like, yo, the nigga about to go out, and you know, I think it's fucked up on any level for a motherfucker to get pregnant, and then the other motherfucker dip out and go to their motherfucking mama or their daddy crib, and then after the baby's done, they be like, I'm about to go get some dick or some pussy. I don't give a fuck if it's the male or the female. Y'all always try to do that to me on the show. Like, no, y'all talking about that. No, that's fucked up on all levels.
Okay, I understand now, but that's what you said. I was just saying.
Tell me this ain't an episode of Maury though. Every week, like Maury, we had sex one time. I ain't seen her for a whole goddamn year. I pop up, she pregnant and my best friend fuck.
I'm fucking tired of y'all.
I'm 1,000% sure that Yana is yours.
Yana, I just gotta ask you a question. Ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you be? I'm scared to hear this.
What's the question, Rush?
If you fell in love with a motherfucker and he knocked your ass up, right? Mm-hmm. Would you be cool with him dipping out while you was at home pregnant, and then you knew he was gonna have a big ass party once you had the baby and pick some new pussy? Would you be happy? Would you be like, oh, would you have the same figure like you talking about Rush?
That depends. Like I said, we have a conversation about this on a weekly basis too. Mm-hmm. So it don't take good dick to get you pregnant. It don't take a good man to get you pregnant. It depends on who the man is. Now, if you's a raggedy motherfucker and I got pregnant, bye, go have some fun, go fuck with somebody else's life. Yeah. But if I'm in love and it's some good dick and everything is all right, I'm gonna be a little upset about that.
That's what I want to do.
Unless I've been educated well enough in the polyamorous lifestyle, I would be mad as fuck. Yes, I would.
Listen, man.
Don't take a sip because I'm finna take one too.
Y'all lucky I fucking around and came to fucking STL and I'm tired of shit. Because I would talk shit with y'all for another fucking 40 fucking minutes. But next week, hold on, let me say this for everybody. Next week, we do start the show at 7 p.m. Central Time for the people that have been on the show since we started the fucking show that called into the show today talking about I didn't know that tonight was the time. And when I'm sending text messages in the fucking rain, I'm sitting there, and you didn't even know what I went through to get here. I went through the worst fucking rain I ever fucking been through in my life. And I was sending y'all motherfucking messages to tell y'all motherfuckers.
We ain't saying no names though.
Y'all niggas going to hell. You going to hell. Goodbye, niggas. Bye, nigga. And nigga rat.
We only got an hour tonight?
Yeah.
We tired. We've been
I'm
up all
tired
day.
of shit. I got up at 6:45 this morning, went to work. Then I went from work to go get a fucking tire get a tire. When I went to go get the fucking tire, they come out. It was a beautiful fucking price, so I couldn't trip. They came out with the tire. The motherfucker walked out with the rim in one hand and the tire in the other fucking hand. I said, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I said, I want you to put it on the tire. He said, we don't do that. But I said, man, this price is so fucking good. Because originally I was gonna be paying like $200 to $300 for some shit.
Okay.
I got this shit. I got the rim and the tire for 50 fucking bucks. So I said, fuck it. Let me go on over here. So
to the tire shop.
So he said he had one little guy to hook me up. So I called that motherfucker. This motherfucker said, yeah, you come bring it through, but I can't get to the car. So, you can drop it off and I can call you when it's ready. I said, no, motherfucker, I got to get on the road and be somewhere by a certain time. I got a show that come on at 7. So some said, nigga, just look in your phone. Just look up tire shops. So, and I went by Just Tires, and it just so happened it was a little white dude. Bless this little white dude. Because he was like, I was like, man, look, I just bought this tire. I just need this motherfucker just throwing on here some air in that motherfucker. He said, give me $15. I said, all right, cool. So then when I called him, motherfucker, the nigga should have said, bring $15 cash. Because I would have bought $15 cash. I pull up.
When we said $15, it wasn't gonna be. You couldn't use cash or card.
Yeah, would that be cash or card? I said, what card? He said, oh, that'll be $25. I looked at that motherfucker and said, the only thing I'm assessing in my head is this is cheaper than what the fuck I was originally going to pay. So then I said, fuck it. Then he looked at me and came back. He said, man, you know what? Don't even worry about it.
See, look at God.
I'm trying to tell you, I almost did a 2-step, but I can't move that fast. I can't shout like that. I can play the fuck out of it, but you want to see me? I move like an old nigga in church.
Rush, come on now, really? That's bad.
Hey y'all, but I'll be back at the crib sometime Saturday evening because y'all know I got to get up and be on that organ. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I do.
So you're gonna be here for a couple of days?
I just may be here for a couple.
Oh, look at that! That's so sweet.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
Yeah. So y'all just hit me up. Anybody that's in the STL, y'all hit me up. I'm only gonna have tomorrow probably be the only day that I can even really kick it because Saturday I got a full agenda. So and tonight I'm not seeing nobody. I'm tired of 3 motherfuckers fucking the 4th. You understand what I'm telling you? So y'all catch up with me on Sunday. Real Talk What's Love Got to Do It at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central Time. Yeah. And then we got Talkin Shit on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. And then we got Talking Dirty After Dark on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. Amen. Y'all have a good one, niggas.
All right. See you later, Rush.
Peace.